Some children don't join gangs because they're bad. They join because somebody somewhere forgot to ask if they were okay. This is Bola's story, and by the end, I want you to ask yourself who in your life is quietly screaming for attention? Bola was born into a family that had enough, not rich, not poor, just enough to get by. And as an only child, he expected something simple his parents' attention. But that's not what he got. Dad was always on the road, another business trip, another deal, another excuse wrapped in the words, I'm doing this for us. Mom, on the other hand, filled her day and night with parties and gatherings, quietly drowning in the loneliness of her own. Nobody meant to hurt him, but nobody was watching either. Eventually, it became easier to send him away. Boarding school, new rules, new faces, new routines. But the same old ache underneath it all. Because here's the truth people forget. You can surround a child with people and still leave him completely alone. That's when they found him. A small group of boys who called themselves the Freewheelers. Their motto, we don't answer to anyone. We don't need anyone's love. But let's be honest about what that really meant. It wasn't freedom. It was a group of boys who were tired. Tired of chasing love from people who wouldn't give it and pretending they didn't care anymore. And Bola, desperate to be wanted by somebody, said yes. He wasn't looking for trouble. He was looking for a family. Month after month, Bola did things he never imagined himself doing, not because he wanted to, but because proving his worth to this group has become his new obsession. Every risky decision felt like a receipt, proof that he belonged somewhere. But belonging built on fear and performance isn't belonging at all. One night, after everything, the chaos, the rule breaking, the reputation he'd built, Bola looked at himself and asked the question he's been avoiding. Has anything naturally changed? It hadn't. If anything, the emptiness was louder now. He finally understood something powerful. Two wrongs don't make a right. His parents were wrong, but joining that group was wrong too. So Bola did something that took more courage than joining any gang ever did. He walked into Mrs. Peace's office, the school's guidance counselor, and told her everything. No filter, no shame, he left nothing unsaid. And Mrs. Peace didn't just listen, she spoke life into him. She told him that even though his earthly parents fell short, he had a heavenly Father who never once stopped watching, never once stopped loving him. For the first time in years, Bola felt truly seen. He agreed to meet with her twice a week, not as a punishment, but as a lifeline. Slowly, session by session, his healing began. It wasn't instant. Healing really is. But for the first time, Bola wasn't performing for attention. He was actually being cared for. So, what causes peer pressure? Is it poor parenting? Is it a hidden battle of the heart? Maybe it's both. Bola didn't fall into that group because he was a bad child. He fell in because nobody had shown him what love and attention looked like. So he went looking for a counterfeit version of it. If you're a parent watching this, your presence matters more than your provision. Money can't hug a child. Wealth can't listen to their day. And if you're a young person watching this and you see a little bit of Bola in yourself, please hear this. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. You're not as lonely as you feel. Find your Mrs. Peace. Talk to someone. Say the thing you've been left unsaid. Drop a comment below. Have you ever felt like Bola? Like you had to end your place somewhere just to feel like you mattered? Let's talk about it. If this story moved you, like, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe, because next week we are telling another story that could change your life.